Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's dead.
So, murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. If you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Well, you two are out. And by the way, at some point, you...
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Even good people do crazy things for this air.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. return to the Cambridge police station
Well,
immediately
well.
for reassignment.
It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
What's it to you?
Gotta know who's backing who in Good Neighbor. I ain't never seen you before. Maybe you're in the market for a little insurance?
This is Paladin Dan's
You
on
better back
frequency
off,
95.
or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Nick Valentine makes a
Paladin
rare
Dan's on
visit to
frequency
town,
95.
and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion
All
crap.
Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Whoever this Brotherhood.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's on frequency 95.
Mr. Valentine.
All Brotherhood of Steel
I've
units are to
forgotten
return to the Cambridge
They
police
have
station
walked
Here
out of the
for
den.
Amara.
reassignment.
She's downstairs.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's
Dr.
on
Amari?
frequency 95.
I take it this isn't a social call.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police
We need your
station
help, Doctor.
immediately for reassignment.
I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Repeating.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no.
Repeating.
Here's what I could find.
This is Paladin Dan's on
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Dan's on frequency 95.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth, but Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Immediately for reassignment.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Paladin Dan's
Whenever
on
you're ready,
frequency
Mr.
95.
Valentine, just sit down.
If I start
All
cackling
Brotherhood
like
of
an
Steel
old
units are
grizzled
to return
mercenary,
to the
pull
Cambridge
me out,
police
okay?
station immediately for
Let's see
reassignment.
here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could
This
be
is
bad.
Paladin Dan's
Are
on
you
frequency
feeling any
95.
different?
There's a lot of flashes.
All Brotherhood
Static.
of Steel units are to return to the
can't make
Cambridge
sense of
police
any of
station
it, Doc.
immediately for
That's what I was
reassignment.
afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the
Paladin
memories
Dan's
in the
on frequency
implant.
95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return
Tell me
to
you
the
have a way
Cambridge
past
police
this, Doc.
station
Let me
immediately
think.
for reassignment.
The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But
Repeating.
what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
This is Paladin Dan's on
See you on
frequency
the other
95.
side.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
This is Paladin
Mnemonic
Dance on
activity coming
frequency
from the
95.
transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there.
All
We're going to
Brotherhood of
load you
Steel
into the
units are
strongest
to
memories
return to
we
the
can
Cambridge
find.
Police
They
Station
might not be
immediately for
stale.
reassignment.
Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
It's gonna be fine. You'll
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, She'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. A little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around, looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there
another memory
to help them.
I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So,
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Getting warmer.
But the Institute
One of
could
these
always
has
make
got to tell
more,
us something.
and kept making them better
We're running
each
out of
time.
brain here.
They still give me the creeps,
There's
but
one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
the eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though.
I found another intact
Better than
memory.
taking her kid and leaving her
Whenever
alive.
you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
I'm not saying she's right, but
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. You're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk?
Uh-huh. We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions.
Uh-huh. That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing...
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
Well, you are wearing a suit of power armor. I've heard they were designed with nuclear warfare in mind. It seems like exactly what you need.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And by the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, now that is some... You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always bringing it. bones just can't keep up. You don't need a sight to see that you've done real good for these people. One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it.
holy ground. Why? State your purpose.
Uh-huh. I'm here because I...
Do you see?
Uh-huh. I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes. What do you...
I just need some information from him.
Let's do this.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need, my child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Yes. What do you want with him?
Right. I just need some information.
He has sought refuge with Atom. I would know more before I tell you where. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying... In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to... Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other... You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you.
The great God comes.
sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they...
Uh-huh. Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's... dead. Don't you lie to me.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. Why are you even here?
Uh-huh. Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. Yeah. The Institute.
Right.
If your son is one of them, I can help. But...
Uh-huh. You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, it could return me to normal. You understand? I think that's pretty reasonable. All right? First things...
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your... It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? That means you're going... Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Sure, lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here. Coursers are Institute synths. Design. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing. And of course, they're very good at what...
Let's go. Just point...
Well, I suppose every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the... It's embedded in a chip in their heads. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here, you're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you...
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. Look, now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EMs. When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the... Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Not gonna lie.
me! Scared yet? Damn it!
Enforcers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby.
got it.
Lock and load!
Yes.
Hey,
barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Nice. Security's too good.
Terminal only. No way I'm cracking this. Hey.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. I'm going to have to trust you.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Uh-huh.
The guard put the password in a toolbox. Oh, use it to gain access to... Use the terminal to open... In the door. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. Thanks again for your help. And before you ask, no, the Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it...
Uh-huh.
You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people for...
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Good. You stay cool, and you'll... So long as you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Brotherhood of Steel.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're called the Railroad.
Right. Thanks, Doc.
I can't contact them directly. They usually come to me when they have a synth that's escaped the Institute and wants new memories. But I do have a code phrase, some kind of clue if I ever needed to find them on my own. Follow the Freedom Trail.
All right. I'll find them.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic, but hopefully you can figure...
Amari.
The Railroad can decode that Courser chip. You just need to find them.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart. Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Hey everyone, gather around.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey,
What you got for me?
over here.
Can do.
Wait there.
Okay. I'll be here then.
Hey.
You say the word.
Hey.
Got it. Not you holding up, Blue?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the... So here's the deal. I want an interview.
Right.
Besides, I'm already following you around.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait. They boxed you up in a fridge?
Sure. Yes.
Oh my god. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding...
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think... Anyway, we should probably get going.
There you are.
to spend a whole case of animals into the site.
That means we missed all.
It can be so hard to find good artifacts these days. Ones us scribes can actually glean information from.
About time you showed your face. I take it that area's clear?
Affirmative.
Impressive. Keep...
Right.
If you're interested in heading...
I'm ready.
All right. Here's the data on the lookout. Don't come back until...
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to... If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
You two can't be that naive. That thing, it's just gonna escalate everything. You can't honestly believe it will stem the bloodshed.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before... That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close.
Sure.
I've received orders that... Follow me up to the roof of the police...
Be careful. Locating the artifact can be just as dangerous as bringing it back.
I'd gladly lay down my life. Defeating the apocalypse.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. On final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I've field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon, if you have any questions, ask.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Until Elder Maxon. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your order. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the... Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard, Elder Max.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And our beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. If you're looking for a way into the Institute, you should talk to Proctor Ingram.
Hey.
You're going into the Institute alone? Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxson and Paladin Dance.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxson.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot
Paladin
of
Dance.
work ahead of us.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best.
Exactly. Without... I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor.
Sounds good.
Outstanding.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit, if your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you can't...
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Played. Hell, I have a whole tape. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really...
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some... There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it... Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshop now, if you'll excuse me.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here. Time to suit up.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Cade?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. Okay, second, have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any... Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human?
Uh-huh. If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all... I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duty if you ever need medical assistance.
Captain Cade?
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Actually, I need some support.
Scribes have been stocking us up.
Dr. Quinlan. Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books...
Right. I think you're confusing.
Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so...
Ah, yes. Under normal.
Sure.
However, unfortunately...
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be... As I'm authorized. And if you wish to... In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan, the powers that be. If you need to stop...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreed. When I tell most the good news, of course.
I could use some extra...
You need... Just involves a little bit of... And since I'm stuck up here, man, after you're done with the meet and greet, in the meantime, if you ever need...
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
Set me up.
All of my weapons.
heard you familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it. Take a look. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our camp. I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything that moves. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute. But the Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips. Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. And by dismissed.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood
Welcome aboard, Knight.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man.
Sure.
I've seen what these it would be Armageddon.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. Anyway, what's important here is that you got the job done, and you should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as dismissed.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because in order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of it.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation, an even greater task. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, the Institute, and to accomplish this goal, we need to have had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. I want you to get out there and become... You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll try. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it. Any questions tonight?
Right. Any suggestions where I should look next?
Whatever you recovered from the Courser at Green Tech, you should bring it to someone who knows how to manipulate Institute technology. Perhaps it will allow you to unlock. This information could be the final piece of the puzzle. Is there anything else?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might...
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war... The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city. But we've already... The location appears to have been abandoned long ago. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
To report right now, Knight.
Attention, this is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation. Anyone found in possession of undocumented technologies will be subject to inquiry and punishment.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those... Or perhaps you were in...
I found some technical documents.
And they're in wonderful condition. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth.
Sure.
Check every building you explored.
I prefer laser weapons.
If I'm late for muster...
Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things just pile up. The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. You're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies.
Get off your knees. You look like a jackass.
Nice.
Crocker.
Doc,
We offer a wide variety of...
do you know anything about this receipt?
Please, I really don't have time to deal with... Now, let's get back to talking about your medical...
Uh-huh. Where is Doc Crocker?
I'm a doctor, not a secretary. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
So what kind of treatments are common around?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning...
Not today.
Let me know.
Hey, man. Got a lot of chems here if you need something to help you relax.
Hey, Doc.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
Actually, I need some supplies.
All right, but go...
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Around here, we call your haircut the scab special. Little flecks of blood.
Not interested. Hey.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. Morgana's secretary, is she a synth?
No, I don't think so.
Ugh. Every...
We're idiots? Just because we disagree with you?
She's a synth, Johnny. Anyone with a brain in their head can figure that out.
You were just saying that no one could tell the difference, Ma. You want to lay off? Don't mind my Ma. She's always a little bit cranky. Let's just focus on...
Uh-huh. I'll think about it.
Hey, no rush.
Solomon.
Got everything you could need. Med-X,
Let's see what you have.
chems for...
Do yourself a favor and just...
Nitera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris.
Well, he understands.
Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir. Nitera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Young Malcolm has prepared a surprise for you. Follow me. Happy birthday, Eugene. Happy birthday, Eugene. Happy birthday, Eugene. Happy birthday. You hear me come?
There we go.
Coming. Now I have... Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Why must you humans always resort to violence? Stand still.
There we go.